you're in a room with a legend, don't you? Oh my God! Oh, there it goes. It's off. He was the next song, so we'll play him on the break.
We got you, brother. We got you. So
Where episode 37?
Episode 37.
Episode 37. The legendary Dave Black.
Dave Black in the house
woo, woo,
tonight.
woo, woo. And we have a studio audience just waiting just for you. There you go.
They're next
There you
door.
go, Dave.
Due to COVID, you can't let them in.
Yeah. They won't wear masks. They won't wear gloves, and they're all germy. But you know what? They're a lot of fun. It's okay. They're out there.
Let them in.
They're out there tending to the crops. You know. So because we need a chronic in here sometimes.
I got the chronic. Cools of Narnia.
We have Terrance Wafer in here. Wait till you hear this kid sing. He's freaking amazing. He hates it when I call him kid, but he's a kid. He's phenomenal. I just said it. Shut up, Terrance. Terrance Wafer.
There you go. There you have it.
What am I doing? Is that supposed to be on?
In the house tonight.
Okay.
Y'all are lucky. What's up, Jen? What up, Jeff?
Do I need to just shut all this down then? I can. There. Is that it?
I'm going to bring you on camera.
Okay. Sorry, I screwed something up, and Tweezy's like, there's some playing in the background. Oh, God. What'd you do, Mickey? Mickey. I'm blaming Mickey. So, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah.
Something about yellow shots and buying coolers.
We did not give Terrance his... Here we go.
There we go. Oh.
There you go.
Now I can see. Now I can see.
Yes. Yes.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. So yeah, when you hear this guy sing, I mean, he's just amazing. Absolutely. He's got original music too.
Cool.
And the name of your CD is.
No title. It's just
No title. It's just
in
If you
the
had to
works.
make up if you had to make up a name for it, like just right now, what would it be?
I call it one half. Just one
half.
half because I feel like
One
it's
half?
just half what I can offer because it's just something small, you know.
No, you're gonna call it. It's the shit.
man,
That's what
you
you're
know
gonna call it.
it's-
It's the
it's
shit. That's
small.
what we're gonna call it.
See,
Mel
I
is
go
not
with that
here.
same theory there.
Mel is not here. I guess she's doing a little vacay, and that's okay. Mel,
Yeah.
I made you non-alcoholic Jello shots just
like
for
she
you.
ain't watching.
I did. So I guess we're gonna eat them.
Might as well.
We might as well because she's not here.
When we run out of the alcoholic ones.
And we tried to call Stump in, but he's not answering, so I guess he's busy too. You know how he's a busy man.
He's a busy guy.
I know. And how'd your benefit go on Saturday?
It went real well. It went
Very
real
cool.
well.
Sorry I missed it.
Mo's band COVID-20.
Right.
It's like they do like punk rock covers of slow songs into fast songs and fast songs into slow songs. And my live video, it didn't sound so great.
It was
but
horrible.
they sounded really good.
It was cracking and tearing up, and I was like, "Oh, this is not doing you guys any justice."
No,
justice.
and I mean it never does.
They did a benefit at Halfway House, and it was for. Go ahead,
It
tell
was for,
the whole story.
It was for Danny Smith, our bass player who recently passed away, our late bassist, and it was to benefit Amy and help her out with some accumulated expenses, and it went
All right.
really well.
So Joe and Mojo were there.
I'm sorry,
Joe and Mojo were there.
Joe and Mojo.
Yes, Joe Cacciatore
Oh yes.
and his girl Mojo.
Okay, man, I know like 3 different Mojos or 4 different Mojos. When you said Mojo,
You're not supposed to say that.
I looked
There's
at
only
Mo,
one Mojo.
I looked at Mo and I'm like, not Mojo, and he's like, no, not Mojo. I was like, that's a weird combination there.
No, I know a Joe Pastor, but you're talking about a different Joe.
Joe Cacciatore. Yeah, no, Joe Cacciatore. He owns.
Cacciatore.
Yeah, you know Joe Cacciatore.
It's
I
a
thought you said
guy.
that story.
Oh yeah, no. Oh no, it's a different guy. Yeah, I know that guy too.
Would you care to share that story?
Yes, go ahead.
See, everybody thinks we're here to like interview people all straightforward and stuff, and I gotta
Oh.
keep reminding them.
knew
I keep
what
reminding
she
them.
was talking
A
about.
friend of mine says, I'm not much on interviews, and I said, we just want your stories. We want your raunchy fucking stories.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we want to hear all the.
We want to
all
hear
the-
your music. We want to celebrate you, but we really want your stories.
And you can say whatever you want. Doesn't matter.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you
I got
want.
that.
Yes.
That's an actual quote from the voice of God, by the way.
Real? Who's
I don't
God?
care about anything else.
Who's God? Your God?
Somebody's God.
Somebody's God?
You are my God.
We don't want to. Oh, stop it. Really? God.
Not
you're,
really.
You're already drunk. You're cut off. No. Yeah, we don't want to offend anybody
Shut up,
with,
cat.
with their religious influences. So yeah, so whoever's God
I
it
pray
is,
to any
right?
God that'll listen. How about you?
Yeah, okay.
With
So
any God, your choice. I mean,
let's put Dave on the spot and make him sing a song for us.
let's do.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah.
make our panties wet.
You
Right?
don't want to hear
Go.
me sing.
I mean,
I
go.
do.
I don't sing.
You
I
sing.
do not sing.
Terrance can sing.
He can sing now.
Yes. Pick something. It doesn't matter. You
can
play
impro-
something,
you can
and Terrance will
improvise.
come up with a. He'll make up a song. This is going to be good. It's going to be an artist first.
Dave Black.
Episode 37.
Your middle name?
MyCityMyMusic.com. STL Roar.
Kill it.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
straight up Tom and Jerry cartoon shit right there. That blues mixed with that little jazz in there, dude. It's like, listen, watch old Tom and Jerry cartoon. You see exactly what I mean.
The quick Wikipedia. How long you been playing? Give us a little bio.
Well,
Since you were 5, 4, 3.
I started, I think I was probably about 12. I'm 63 now, so it's been
Really?
51 years.
That's
You
awesome.
look younger than I do.
Always acoustic, or you didn't go through the rock and roll thing with the
no,
electric?
No. I play electric. I play, and even today, although I play a lot of acoustic.
Right.
When I play solo gigs,
Right.
I play acoustic guitar.
Mhm.
Although I've been playing electric on some of the stuff.
Right.
But I play, for instance, I play in a group called Bach to the Future.
Right. Bach to the future.
It
Which
works.
is,
You're very cool.
which
What
is
year is
very
it?
much a rock
Right.
group. It's Mike and Rob Silverman.
Right.
Wow.
And we do, like, if you take sort of like Rush, Jean-Luc Ponty,
Mhm.
Jazz Fusion, and Bach and
Right.
Beethoven,
Right.
music of the
Wow.
classical giants, and combine those three elements together. And as Michael Silverman's a total whiz
Right.
on the keyboards, and his brother Rob equally on the drums.
Right.
So,
Well,
very
you're
much
not so bad bending those strings, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And we get to work with some other people, like we get to work with Eric Marienthal, who's
Mhm.
with Chick Corea.
Right.
Chick,
and-
wow.
I know.
And then another really great musician out in Nashville, Tracy Silverman,
Oh yeah.
who is one of the founding members of Turtle Island String
I'm
Quartet.
a huge fan of Sarah Silverman.
I love her.
I don't know why, man. I
She's
just
funny
wanna
as hell.
Grab her by those ponytails, you know.
Right. I
Yes.
know.
Serious,
I know.
serious shit.
I'm with you, brother. Yeah.
But you do a lot of gigs with Joe Mancuso.
I do.
You guys have been together for how long? Is he the one you've been together with the longest as far as because you're both different flavors, but you work
Oh,
so well
gosh.
together.
I-
I mean, they gel. You should see these guys. They're phenomenal.
What I want to know is when you two met.
Huh?
When did you guys first meet?
I don't know. Was it
Probably Joe.
a Mancuso
I
gig?
think it was Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think it was. I know you had booked us at that place in Colorado.
Oh, the Cottleville
There
Wine
was a
Cellar?
cigar. Yeah.
The Cottleville Wine Cellar? Oh, no, it was at the place that they did the bocce ball. What
Yes.
was that place?
Yes.
It
what
was,
was it? It was like a cigar
Hibachi.
bar, but
A bocce bar. No.
Tokyo Steakhouse?
What was it?
Tokyo Steakhouse?
No.
Or
It's an Italian bar. They do bocce ball.
Oh,
Literally,
hibachi. I
it's
thought you said hibachi.
no. It's called
I love
bocce
that.
ball.
it was.
I love that hibachi.
Not the wine cellars.
No, it was
but
a.
it was
It was
something
a cigar
that
bar?
had it had wine cellar in it or something.
Yeah, but it was
like
it's a big Italian
It's
bar, and it was Katie Cruz was down there. They were broadcasting
Like a
live.
cigar bar or
It
like a
was a big-
restaurant bar?
No, it's a restaurant bar,
Okay.
and they have an outside patio where they play bocce ball, and they
I'm
have
not
a
familiar
cigar
with it.
bar, and it's an Italian. It's like
Is it like
I
hacky
think
sacks
I
or
heard the
Italian?
songs on there.
What
yeah, and
It
what
your-
was that for? I can't
You
remember.
can play
I don't know
it.
what the
You can
event
play
was.
it on a patio.
It was a
Yeah.
car show,
Hibachi.
wasn't it? Like, wasn't there like some kind of car
I
show?
can't, it was some kind of a big event. I
Car
can't remember
club?
what it was.
Car show?
I don't know. Shut up,
I don't know,
Mickey.
do you?
No clue.
I
No
don't know,
clue.
Either.
but I
I'm
met you
supposed to
before
sit here and act
that.
like we know
It
what the
was-
hell they're
I
talking
met
about.
you with Joe either at the. Did you play with him at the Chase? Haven't
At
you?
the Chase, yeah, I've seen you.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
where they
Chase,
used to do
and
the
then there was
wrestling.
that show I did with over at UMSL, and then me and Steve came over and saw you at. It wasn't Sasha's. It was another
Chase?
wine bar.
Chase Park Plaza?
We rode up because I rode my bike over there to see you play that night.
Chase Park Plaza?
No.
Is that-
No. This is another bar.
You said the
wanna
Chase,
It wasn't
so-
Sasha's, but it wasn't Sasha's. Where was it?
Oh gosh, it was. You said it was in Central West End.
Don't remember.
Oh.
Okay, so that was the
Then
Chase
also,
Park
I rode my
Plaza.
bike over there, and you were playing.
Okay.
Did you get
Your
to meet
girlfriend-
Andre
it was
the
when I met
Giant
your-
ever?
It was the first time I met your girlfriend.
I think that might have been Chasers.
Chasers. It was Chasers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chasers.
So,
Did you play the Chase though?
yeah, they used to play.
Oh,
Did you get to meet Andre the
I-
Giant? That's what I want to know.
I'd love to have met. Actually, I did meet him as a spectator,
As a spectator?
along with.
How
Dick
big was your
Bruiser
hand and his hand at the end of the
Crusher
show? Because mine was like this big, and my dad's was like this big.
And Blackjack Mulligan.
Yeah.
And Lanza, Blackjack Lanza and Blackjack Mulligan. Those guys
Wow.
were my early heroes.
Very cool.
Yeah, man.
Love
You know,
those
I moved out to California for a minute, and somebody that got in one of my alt rap group, his name was Bubba Thug. That was his professional wrestler's name was Bubba Slim.
Ah,
And he said to me,
awesome.
he's like, I can't remember what the hell he said to me, but anyway, I asked him if he knew who the Von Erichs were, And he said, no, I'd never heard of him. And I said, are you sure you're a professional wrestler? You never heard it?
No,
and then it got
he's
serious,
just,
so I
he's
shut the
just
fuck
young
up.
and
But
you're just old, that's all.
Right. So back in the day, Terrance,
All
it
right,
was
anyway,
wrestling at the
sorry.
Chase, and it was literally, the big wrestlers and everything. We were kids. I think every living room on Saturday morning turned into the wrestling ring because I
You
know
say
me
the
and my
Chase,
brothers.
man, that's
I was
immediately
like,
what pops
forget
in
it.
my head,
I mean, it was
Dick
like
the
that.
Murdoch,
And then there
Bruce-
was,
Dick the Bruiser Murdoch.
and then there was roller derby, and I ended up playing
God.
roller
I
derby.
fucking love
I love
roller
roller
derby. I'm not
derby.
kidding,
It was
man.
so
That is
much
some
fun. This was
good
just a few years
entertainment.
ago. God, I never thought I'd get to play roller derby. It's
Some
a
of my
blast.
best friends are
Yeah, I love it.
roller derby
It's a
chicks.
blast.
Yep.
It is
Yeah.
a blast. My name is Suicide Blonde.
You play it?
But it's on a team out of Troy, yes.
never got to
But it's
see
spelled Sioux because I'm half Indian, so Suicide Blonde. Yeah.
Wow, cool. Sue, like Sue.
I'm a jammer. What a jammer is the one who scores the points because I got the big girls who are
So
holding
you
them
were
on.
SIOUX.
Yeah, Suicide
Oh,
Blonde. Suicide
brilliant.
Blonde, yeah.
She's fucking brilliant. Don't let the blonde hair fool you.
Yeah.
But there was 5 of us on our team over the age of 50, which I thought was freaking wicked. Yes.
You're
5
kidding
of
me.
us. Oh, no, not at all.
You can hardly notice.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Well, Lexi was one of my teammates.
No way.
Yes, Lexi's the shit, man. You should see
Yeah.
her. She's badass.
She is the
Now she's a
shit.
professional, Lexi? Or?
Lexi is she's a welder. That's what she does. She works in her dad's shop. She's freaking awesome. But her band is called Candy Coated Evil. It's her and her sister. And her dad. Her dad is a drummer, and then her and her
Okay.
sister. Oh yeah.
Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sid and
I
Lexi
those
Schlemmer.
girls and their dad.
They're
they
friggin'
are
awesome.
fucking
Shout out, you
phenomenal.
guys.
Why haven't we
Woo-woo.
had them on the show yet?
I've already been bugging her. I said, you guys got to come out. But, Sid went through cancer
I know.
2 or 3 times. We've had a benefit for her. But these girls are just phenomenal. They're awesome.
They're phenomenal. Their
so
dad's
much
pretty
fun.
cool too, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a
They're
cool
great.
group.
Yeah.
Come on our show.
Yeah, I know. Get out here.
Get out here.
Because I say, yeah, whenever you're ready. But anyway, so you've been playing since you were a kid. And
Yes.
you teach now. You
Yes,
still teach, though, don't you?
I teach at Webster.
Very cool. You know
Wow.
Jim Singer, don't you?
That's really cool.
I know the name. But,
He does. He runs the radio show over there, the
Oh.
radio program or whatever they have, or the
Yeah.
whatever that. I don't know how it
haven't
works.
been on that. Yeah, they have a station that's just
Yeah, he runs
basically
it.
just campus.
Right.
It's just through the campus and not beyond. But I've been on that, but it's been a long time.
Right.
It's like
I'm going to stop
15,
you right
20
there,
years.
and we're going to do our random question of the day.
Oh
This
God.
guy's going to do it.
Oh.
Random, off the top of your head. Just split it
Okay,
up,
he
whatever,
just-
whatever comes to your mind. What questions do you have for Jay Black?
Anything? Go ahead.
Man, I'm so sorry.
Man, I don't know. Where's the last place you played?
The last place I played
There you
was yesterday, and where was that?
No, you can't count your living room sessions.
No.
You can't count.
Well,
Drum roll,
okay.
please.
You can't count those because you
I'll
play
tell
those.
you anyway where I played it yesterday. It was a porch concert.
Right.
Monsieur Marcini, who's with Samba Bomb.
Right.
He's got a group called the Choro Guys.
Never heard of them.
Oh, they're freaking phenomenal.
Are they?
Samba Bomb, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they're
It's
killing.
like
Probably the
real-
greatest thing I've ever heard of.
It's real Brazilian music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not bossa nova Brazilian. But
It's real, but
Bossa
yeah.
Nova. Let
What's
me
that?
ask you this.
What's that pipe? That they, the real long. Have you seen that musical instruments? A real long pipe, like it's like goes to the
Oh,
floor.
you're thinking of the
Of an
didgeridoo.
oboe?
Yeah.
That's Australian. That's.
Oh, is it
Oh,
Australian?
didgeridoo.
Yeah, those are.
That's Aboriginal.
Oh,
Let me
is
ask you
it?
something. Now,
I'm an idiot.
would you agree with me? And this is a serious question, actually.
What?
The drum beat that comes along, when I was a kid, my friend's grandma had this piano, like a keyboard that she would let us mess around on, and it had a bunch of green buttons that were like drum beats. And I always tell people that I identify with music not by genre name, but by the drum beat. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if it's got this type of drum beat, if it's got like a double bass, I automatically assume it's like heavy metal of some sort.
Right.
If it's
Yeah.
a 4/4 straight ahead beat, I assume it's like rock and roll, say like AC and DC. Did I just say AC and DC?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're cut off. Your tower's getting too tall. Stupid.
Okay, so would you agree with me in that respect, to where, because I mean, there's names for all the drum beats on this keyboard, like bossa nova. You mentioned bossa nova. That's what made me think of this.
But is it actually the beat, or is it just calling in that
Is it
because of the
beat
flavor
or
of the
what you're playing on
song?
top of that beat that
Or it
determines
could
what
be-
type of music that you're listening to? Because
There is. There are like names of these specific beats. Of course, I am not a drummer. I'm not a percussionist.
Well,
right,
if you
but
take
you're a
well, if you
musician.
take
And from your musician's aspect. What would
so
you say?
so tell us what the difference is for people who don't know the difference between just what jazz and
between
jazz.
a rumba and a bossa nova.
Shut up.
And a Judas
No,
Priest
no,
song.
no. Between jazz and just jazz and jazz fusion. So because jazz fusion is kind of, it's not really new, but it's a newer term. And when I say jazz fusion, what does that mean? I'm like, well,
What does it all mean, Basil?
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna be honest with you. I abhor the term jazz fusion. I hate that term, and I think every musician probably hates the term. As a matter of fact, genres. Genres,
Right.
Yeah, I hate the word
classification.
genre.
I mean, if you go to a
Or
record
labels.
shop,
right.
like vintage vinyl, and you
Right.
look in the rock section. I mean, you're gonna find
That's
Emerson,
limited to
Lake
what?
and
A
Palmer.
billion
Right.
You're
different
gonna
types?
find Bob Dylan.
Well,
You're
then
gonna find a
And then
nitty-gritty
you've got
dirt
Foo
band.
Fighters right next to
You're
it.
gonna,
Right.
probably gonna find Parliament and Funkadelics,
Right.
and Bob Dylan and Frank Zappa. And,
Right.
Right. Oh, well,
So
God bless
that's-
Frank
it's
Zappa.
in the
Right.
genre of rock. Now, when you say fusion, what's the definition?
Then I think of like as far as rock goes, I would think of
Yeah.
Frank Zappa.
First of all, you're in the wrong store. You need to be going seeing Walter at CD Warehouse.
CD Warehouse.
That's a shameless plug, isn't it?
That is a shameless plug. CD Warehouse
been
in
there.
South
I'll-
County.
You've got to go.
I'll check it out. Where's it at?
Well, it's over there off of
It's in
Tesson Ferry.
across the street from Concord Plaza, or is that still considered Concord
Yeah,
Plaza?
Concord
I go there all the
Plaza.
time there.
Right
Yeah.
next to Hessler's Pub.
Yeah, right next to Hessler's
That's
Pub,
Walter
right off of
Ray's been there
Tesson
for over
Ferry.
30 years. And
There's a
been
roller skating rink right across the street from there
pleasing
too.
more
Oh, that
people
roller
than
skating
Elvis
rink.
Presley.
Yes, and then what's
Yeah.
that kids park that's next to it? It reminds me of Flintstones or
like-
something or
I
Jellystone.
don't-
What is that thing?
Yeah,
Jellystone
they have
Park?
this big image, some like big dinosaur
What is- do
or
you know what that
something.
is?
Yeah, yeah.
What is it called? Do you know what it's called? Over there over Tesson Ferry, across from.
It's like back there, like where like one, like 21 and
Yeah, that
Yeah.
roller skating rink I
There's
never
a
went
roller
to because
skating
no
rink.
cool kids went there.
Kendrick
All the
Manor
cool kids
Drive
went to
or whatever
Ron's
that
Roller
is.
Something,
World
yeah.
or
Where they split
Skateland.
up at, where they
Right,
split off at.
right. So yeah, but his store is
Turns
right
into
there.
Baptist Church Road or something.
I'm just
He
kidding.
has.
I didn't know any
If
cool
you want to
kids.
take him some of your CDs, he has a section just for St. Louis artists, and he has
Oh,
all their
that's so
music
cool.
right. It's right in front, and if you need something or want something, he's your man. He can get it. He's got all the trucks.
true.
He's got trucks that stuff falls off of. We don't know, or it comes out of the sky. If you want something, he can find it for you. Whether it's a movie or tickets or a video or an
video.
album
I mean,
or
on video, on
whatever.
video.
Yeah,
You
he's
still
got
play
everything.
videos.
He's
That's
got and he's
cool.
got cool
What's
memorabilia.
his name again?
Walter Ray.
Walter Ray, CD Warehouse
Walter
for over 30
Ray,
years.
here we go. We gotta get one of these.
I do, right
Very
there.
cool.
Walter Ray. So it's
Oh,
like-
Walter's he's an individual. He's awesome.
relationship.
No,
No
relation.
relation. No
He might be. You
It's
never
kind of
know.
uncanny that they're both,
Right.
in the record business.
Right? Isn't that wild?
Matter of fact, let's all do a shot for Walter. shall we?
Yeah.
Shout out to Walter.
Shout out to Walter Ray CD Warehouse
So what-
for over 30 years.
Warehouse.
Everything you
These
need
are
in rock and
they're
roll,
a little
jazz,
melty.
fusion,
I don't know. They were.
soft rock, whatever it is you're doing,
Whatever you
whatever
got.
it is you kids are into these days.
And
He's
he's
got
and,
it.
he's reasonable too. I mean, he will. And if you're selling anything, any memorabilia,
Yeah,
that you
buy,
want to get
sell,
rid
trade.
of,
He's got old stereo equipment
he's got
in there. that'll
stereos,
blow
he's
your
got
fucking
amps,
mind.
he's got old turntables, he's got 8
Turntable.
tracks, he's got all
two
that stuff.
turntables and a microphone.
If
He's
you're
got
cleaning-
mixers. He's got all that shit.
If you're cleaning out your attic or whatever, bring it. You know.
Right, here's the
Here we
Walter
go.
Ray.
Here's the Walter. Woo woo.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Walter Ray.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a non-alcoholic one though. I think I might need another one.
Of course you do. We'll have another one.
Yeah, I think so. I think it-
No, there's vodka in him. Mickey's just a drunk. That's all.
The Leaning Tower of Me.
So anyway, so you get back to what we were talking about. So
Well, I don't get to smoke pot anymore because I'm on probation. So yeah.
right, okay, yeah.
First
Tell me you're
probation
restricted
officer,
by
as I
that.
said to me, you realize, okay, well,
Really?
it says here in your terms.
Stop schmoozing. You're full of shit. Okay.
No, I'm not
Just
full of
because you're
shit.
not smoking weed doesn't mean you're not doing anything else. You're not supposed to be drinking either, goofball.
Yes, I am. She
No, you're
said,
not.
well, it doesn't say anything in here. It says you're to refrain from using drugs. It doesn't say anything about alcohol. So if you want to have a drink,
Oh my God, Mickey.
a drink.
So full of shit. You are so
no, you
full of
did.
shit.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Do you just see that shit?
Oh,
See
he has,
what I
he has
put up
special
right here?
papers. He's the only one on
We need to get some more
paper
dudes
that
on
says,
this
"Oh,
show,
you
like,
can drink, but you
Quick,
can't
like
smoke."
right now.
Shut up. So anyway, so we were talking about the different types of music as far as fusion.
So
I
what do
mean,
you
it's
think
just a
about
sucky
when you
term.
play?
It is a sucky term. Yeah, well, it's non-descriptive because what is the definition of fusion?
I mean, it's just blending.
Fusion?
I
Yeah, it's
mean,
blending. what? Though?
Exactly.
So
I know.
Whatever.
Right.
You know, and
That's
if
like
they say
hip-hop.
Jazz fusion. Okay, so it's jazz fusion. Fusion with what? Is it rock or is it country? Well, like for instance, like country and western. Bob Wills.
Country and western,
He
both kinds of
combined-
music.
He combined country music with
He plays
jazz.
both kinds of music, country
Right.
and western.
It became
Punk and
like western
rock.
swing.
Right.
That's descriptive because
That's
it's
descriptive.
western and swing.
What about
Like
hip-hop
Count
fusion?
Basie and
It's confusing.
Like,
Right.
Jimmy Rogers.
Hip hop is fusion.
Exactly.
So if you say hip hop fusion,
But-
it's like saying hip hop twice.
Well,
Hip-hop,
yeah,
hip-hop.
but it depends on what. But it's got to be fused. What he's saying is that it's left empty-ended. There's no, you don't know what it's fused with. It's just, I mean,
they
it's just kind of
That's
crazy.
why it's
that
called
word
hip-hop,
out.
honestly.
It's just a term. Everybody kind of knows what it means,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't make it
No,
appropriate.
no,
Rock
exactly.
and roll.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Very descriptive to me. Sorry.
But-
so
but-
do you have any? So okay, so
Okay,
you
so
don't.
wait a minute.
What?
No, go ahead.
Are you really? Are you sure?
Really?
Really?
Seriously?
Really?
Speaking
Hello?
of fusion, I
Speaking of
see,
fusion.
the king of
Yep.
The king.
The king, definitely for
Miles
sure.
Davis.
Man, what
Miles
have you?
Davis.
I would. Oh, I
Man,
would. I
Miles
would love
Davis,
to have
man,
met.
He did really. He invented something with jazz right here. Chuck Berry, he stole rock and roll right here, and it was the first one to come up with it and actually put it out there.
And he
Scott
was-
Joplin did ragtime here, and we don't have a major label here. What the fuck is the problem?
Everybody goes everywhere else to record. Isn't that crazy?
Why? Why is there no major
So-
label? Oh, so many types of music have been, if not invented here, just totally rewired to
People-
be for the masses. And we get blues, man. They
Yeah,
made
we
it
have-
right
yeah,
But
here.
the blues started
But you
here.
go-
People think they started down south. The
No,
blues started
no.
here.
It started right here.
They started here.
Yeah.
Now,
you know-
right now is where we plug the Blues Museum downtown.
National Blues Museum, of
That's
course.
right.
Dave Beardsley, shout out. Woo woo.
Well, I mean, if you really get into it, it's kind of all along the Mississippi River.
Well, actually, it started back in the day with the artists that they kept hidden. But now everybody from when David Lee Roth, Van Halen, they got all those old blues songs and they remade them and put their flavor. They fused
Yeah.
blues and rock and roll and made massive hits out of Ice Cream Man and whatever else. I mean, everybody goes after Muddy Waters, Miles Davis, all these great
What about
old
Willie
artists.
Dixon? Nobody ever says Willie Dixon.
And Willie Dixon. I mean,
wrote all the-
and if you go
he wrote
back
most
and
of
look at the history,
the-
it's amazing.
made
They
that
took
shit.
all of those
You know
great
what I mean?
songs,
Straight up.
and those people, the relatives of those people, they didn't get any residuals. They didn't get
Yeah,
any,
neither did
anything
Jesus'
back.
relatives. You know what
Shut
I'm saying?
Up.
That's a sad fact.
It is, and their
It's a
music
true
was
story.
just so pure and just
Yeah.
so awesome.
Yeah.
It was just amazing.
And it goes back
I gotta
to
throw
like
in shit
what
now.
you're talking about St. Louis not being as well known for the industry because we haven't had any record labels, but Chicago with Chess Records and Checker Records
They had tons of labels.
They had a label and they had
Right.
industry. So you had Muddy Waters, you had Little
Right.
Walter,
Mhm.
you had
Yep.
Willie Dixon.
Willie
Right.
Dixon.
Right.
And,
Exactly.
The pioneers, I mean, like the guy who pioneered the VCR. I mean,
But those guys all came
Or the
from
toaster.
Mississippi.
Right.
They came from Arkansas, Memphis.
Down in the Delta. Yeah.
they're still coming here.
When they were before they broke ground for the Blues Museum, when Dave Beardsley, we were talking about it. We did a pilgrimage from Memphis all the way. I mean, from St. Louis all the way down to the Delta, and we stopped at like where the studio where they
Google
where
that
they
word.
shot the King Biscuit Flower Hour. We went to Morgan
Helen,
Freeman.
It's not good.
Yeah, Morgan
Arkansas.
Freeman's place, which is a very cool bar. I mean, it was just amazing to meet all these people along the way and just how it all worked
Morgan
together.
Freeman?
Huh?
Exactly.
Say Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman, yeah, he's got a killer
I've never
bar.
seen anybody smoke more pot than Morgan Freeman.
He's
And I'll
awesome.
put on my mama.
If you ever go to his bar, they have Sharpies all over the place because you write on the walls.
Yeah.
You write on the
It's
bathroom walls. I wrote a whole bunch of stuff in there. I mean, it's fun. It's a
You
blast.
see these kids doing dabs all day, they don't have shit on Morgan Freeman.
No,
The guy's
uh-uh.
a pothead and
He's
he's one of the
awesome.
coolest guys
He's
in the
very
world,
cool.
And
actually.
he's got the hippest voice, man.
He
does.
does. He's got a great voice.
Come on, he got to play God.
And he's
He
a
wasn't
great
150
actor.
years old like George Burns.
So your earliest influence when you started playing, did you have one, or is it just something you
Beatles.
went to school?
Well,
Yes, they're never gonna break up.
Beatles
Bloody fucking
was
Beatles.
Elvis Presley, but I was never inspired to be a musician until I heard the Beatles.
I know, right?
But Elvis and
Same. Not even Elvis pleased everybody. That's what my mom used to tell me.
What's the guy's name? Pretty Woman.
Oh, Roy Orbison.
Orbison.
Roy Orbison?
Yeah.
Oh, what a great guy. Yeah.
Walking down.
All these icons, that started rock and roll, and Chuck Berry, he's the best.
The Everly Brothers.
The Everly Brothers. Right.
Big Bopper.
I know. The Big Bopper.
Right. Jerry Lee
But
Lewis.
The Beatles, they prompted me to want to play.
They changed it all.
They were on the first time they were on. They had Sullivan's show. It was a Sunday, and I was taking a bath, and my mom said, "Dave, you better hurry up, going out. You're gonna miss them." And I said, "Well, Mom, I'm in the tub, Mom." And
sounds like a song. Sounds like a song.
Like I'm gonna show these to your future girlfriends.
And so I didn't even dry myself off. I had silk suds
Right.
dripping.
Right.
And I always tell people that was kind of like a baptism. For
Right.
me
Well, there you go.
because it transformed me when I saw that. It transformed
It's a
me.
musical
From that
spiritual
point on,
awakening, is what I
Right.
call
was
it.
when I wanted to be a musician, and that's
Very
Absolutely.
How about you, Terrance? Young gun.
How young are you?
He's
Settle down, ladies.
He's barely.
Settle
what,
down.
20, 20. What you told me? 20. Are you?
I'm old enough for my knees to hurt when I get out of bed.
Oh, listen to him.
Oh,
Listen to him.
You're feeling that already, you old man.
So I walked into Salvatore's, and this I keep saying kid
Good
because he's a
answer.
kid. He's a sweetheart. He's wailing
He's not
out a
a kid. His
song.
knees hurt when he gets up in the morning.
My friends are yapping in my ear. I said, "Shut up! Who is that?" I turned around. I was like, "He's just up there just singing his ass off." And your handler, what's your friend's name?
That's D.
D.
You have a handler?
Shout out to
Yep.
D. Yeah.
Shout out to
I don't
D.
have a handler.
That's my road
Because
dog.
Courtney's at home.
No,
so yeah,
seriously.
no, this guy,
musically.
his partner.
I don't have a
I thought
handler.
he was
I
gonna
need
come
a
in.
handler.
I thought he was gonna come in.
You hear that?
No, he's actually working my shift right now, so I could be here.
Oh
So.
well, thank you. We're gonna
Shout
give.
out
We're
to
gonna
D.
give.
Gave up a shit.
We're gonna give D one of these.
Let's all give this man a hug right now.
Awesome. He just got love from the audience. So, but and,
Quiet down over there.
All three of you.
yeah.
We're quite wild, aren't we?
So, but you
By we,
sing
not
sing
me.
rock and roll. What was your influence to start playing music? And did you start in band or did you start just
I
on your own?
I gotta say it was my grandpa. My grandpa is a amazing gospel singer, James Wafer.
Right.
Is he still with us?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
from
he's
St.
okay.
Louis.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
So is he a
He's a
religious
gospel
man,
singer.
or
Oh,
does
yeah.
he
He's
just
got a
he
long
just?
way to go.
So do you go to church and sing with him, or
No. Oh gosh.
are you not allowed because you're upstaging him?
No. Oh no. You want to see the best?
Right.
Like
Is he?
it's.
So
He's
you
amazing.
You don't do that in church because he already does it.
Right.
I know.
Right?
It's
Is
just,
that
I
type
don't
of
know.
thing?
That's great. So he's,
You know, I
so
do
he's
the
a
same
gospel.
thing.
Does he play too?
No, he just sings.
He just sings. He's
yeah.
amazing, huh?
Yeah.
There's people who I will not go on after. You know
You
what I
say
mean? It's like,
Wafer?
He's one of them. You
Wafer?
don't. You just
Wafer?
don't.
Wafer?
Wafer.
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 What church
the
is
cookie.
that he goes to?
I can't even remember the name.
That's
of
okay.
it.
Anyway, so he was your influence.
Oh yeah.
So you started with gospel, or you just drew it all in?
I
because
just
and
like
put
music.
You just put it all
Um,
together.
good
Yeah,
answer.
I started playing violin when I was in like third grade. It was like in third grade it was mandatory.
Right.
And then in fourth grade and fifth grade, like after that, they were just like, well, you could either do music or you can stay in class and read. And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm going to do music.
Right.
Violin
So-
is a hard instrument. From what I understand, fiddle looks easier, but it's even harder.
It
because you
is
play from
hard
your
to
chest
play.
and not your chin.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you. You know what I mean? It's like, I
Yeah.
can go read a book.
Do you still
or,
play? Do you still
or
play
rocket
it?
science?
Do you still play violin?
I'm trying to get back into it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to like
Yeah.
Are
learn
you-
more stuff. So.
Are you one of those that picks it up naturally? You can hear and play.
Or
are you on the line?
I'm okay.
You know
being
what you want it to
modest.
sound like?
No. I need the X and O's. Man, I needed
So
I
you
need
can-
to
so
map
you,
it out.
you can read and write music. Give or
In
take.
a way.
Dave, you can read and write music, can't you?
Yeah,
I
if
can
you
read
give
and
me
write music.
you give me the measures and everything, I know where the notes and stuff
Right.
are.
As
It's
a
just
composer,
It'll
I
take me a while.
tend to just create it, on my instrument, and then I
Very
write it
good.
down later.
Right.
Only for musicians, other musicians
Right.
to play it.
Right. I mean,
Sure.
when you're teaching, is it all just the instrument, or do you teach the kids notes? I mean, basic stuff, or
All the above.
oh, really?
I,
Okay.
mean, I can
Right.
write a symphony if you want me to. I can write a symphony, and that's going to be part of my musical.
Oh my
that I'm
God!
writing.
We're gonna call it "Shut Up, Mickey."
The letter
It's
A
rocket
and the
science
letter
versus
S
rock
and
and
the
roll.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you migrated to the guitar, or you could play other instruments?
Yeah.
Or?
I started playing bass when I was about 16.
What did you think about when you played the bass?
Not enough strings, so I got a guitar.
Right, there you go.
I asked that of
There you
every bass player.
There you go.
The exact
But
same
have you
way,
seen
sorry.
the bass? Have you seen the basses that do have 6 strings on them? I mean, they're
Oh yeah,
Oh, I've seen
they're
them. They have
they're
like
ridiculous.
32 on there, and I'm just
I
like,
know, but still.
rocket science.
I know, but there's something you have more versatility with the guitar than you do
Yeah,
with the
I feel
bass.
like it.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
as
Chicks
far as the
dig
sound,
it, you know what I mean?
you know. So isn't it, when you say that? You have more versatility. I mean, the bass is a bass sound,
Right.
so it's always going to be on the low end. Where a guitar, you can do both. I mean, and you know, you can actually with the guitar with the right pedals or the right talent, you can play a keyboard on your guitar, on an electric.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah,
it's
they
kind
call
of
the
a mini
guitar.
device.
They
Right.
call the guitar the portable orchestra.
Right, because you can
But
do all
a
kinds of stuff.
bass.
I call it a pussy
There's a
magnet.
fantastic bass player named Jaco Pastorius.
Who doesn't love Jocko? Wow,
Yeah.
I love that guy.
And his playing.
You sank
was
my
very
battle
bass
ship.
player.
Phenomenal.
It
He
was
was
very
phen-
illuminating.
This is my tower
Yes.
now.
It's like,
He's
he
cruel.
Illuminated everything.
Cruel and unusual.
He
from
did.
the
Everybody that he worked with, their playing was illuminated by his playing.
I mean, he was just, I mean, when I first started, my ex plays bass, and I learned from him, but then he showed, and I was watching, I love Jocko and I love Wooten. Those two
I love
have
Motley Crue.
great styles, just everything about them, and they both
broke all the
they make it
rules.
look so easy. You know, the 5-finger method, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they
Five
play
finger
all.
method.
Wow, it's
If
amazing,
you,
amazing.
Check out Joni Mitchell, Shadows and Light
Yeah.
recording, and check out Goodbye Pork Pie Hat on that live recording, and listen to Jocko's playing.
Oh,
And
he's
you'll-
amazing.
you'll just-
I
you'll die.
know.
He's incredible.
He was incredible. He was.
It's what the
He was
kids
something
now
else.
refer to as dope as fuck, I believe.
Really? The kid,
Yes.
listen to you talk. Is he
That's what my kid
Terrance?
says.
You can slap him anytime you want. It's all good. So, but your music, Terrance, that you write.
I'm having fun. Leave me alone.
I know. Is it with the whole band?
Shut up,
or is
cat.
it, shut up. Do you play with the whole band? Do you have regular band members, or is it just you and you just pick out people to play with?
It's usually just me. There's another band that I coming on sometimes. It's called Midwest Outcast.
Right.
It's almost like I'm the new guy, you know. Like they got electric guitar player, they got the bass player, we
Right.
got the drummer, and then like I'm the guy with the acoustic guitar.
All right.
So-
That's cool.
so
I just-
But you got
I'm
the
in,
voice.
man. When do I? When
But
do
you
I
got the
show up?
voice.
yeah, I do sing in there too a little bit.
A little
A
bit.
little bit.
We're gonna make him sing.
Speaking
Wait
of
till
which, yeah.
Wait till you hear this kid.
What, we're gonna break and
You
then
ready
have
to
him
play?
sing?
Ready to play? You
Ready
want to play one of the
now, or
originals?
You want to get a break, or?
You shut up.
Uh,
You gonna play an original?
Sure,
Dare you.
All right.
of course.
What up?
Dare you.
Wait till you hear him.
I'm-
I want one of your good
Not to
ones.
put you on the spot or anything.
Yes.
Because man, I'm worked up now.
Wait till you hear him.
Okay. I want to do
Tell them what your name is.
it's called The Closer. It's on YouTube.
All right.
So yeah, here it goes.
You got enough room, brother?
Alright, take 2.
Take 2.
Settle down, ladies.
He's a sweetheart.
I look at you and your eyes read deceit. Open your mouth and your tongue says to cease. Afraid to look down, there's roses in my feet. If love's an open door, why do I have to leave? Is this the end of us? I guess that means everything's not enough. Don't tell me that, don't tell me that, don't tell me that it's over. Don't say this is, don't say this is, don't say this is the closer. Don't say we can't, don't say we can't, don't say we can't start over. Don't say this is our final number. I'm pushing forward and you're pulling back. We're tangled up in you with all strings attached. If you were to leave, would you ever come back? Is this the end of us? I guess that means perfect's not enough. Don't tell me that, don't tell me that, don't tell me that it's over. Don't say this is, don't say this is, don't say this is the closer. Don't say we can't, don't say we can't, don't say we can't start over. Don't say this is, don't say this is our final number.
STL Roar, you
There
heard
we
it here.
go.
Pew.
Episode 37, STL Roar, mycitymymusic.com. How about a roar,
Man.
guys? Give me a roar.
Stars of today. When we spotlight the local stars of today, yesterday, and
I know.
tomorrow, man.
That's right.
You're going places,
Very
dude.
good. What do you think,
That's
Derek?
gold.
Right around the corner.
Thumbs
That's
up.
gold. That's gold.
I think you need to get him in one of your jam sessions or let him
that's
play with.
fucking
Yeah,
gold.
there you go. You guys should hook up.
I can't think of any better
It
words.
would be fun. You know,
That's
man.
fucking gold,
really
dude.
enjoyed it.
Sorry,
Gold.
Joe. Sorry, Joe. I'm not trying to get you out of a job or anything. Joe, do you know who Joe Mancuso is?
Oh yeah.
He's phenomenal.
I've seen
Him and Joe play together a lot, and
That's
then
amazing. That's
his
amazing
daughter
stuff,
is
dude.
Kayla, and her band is Crystal Lady.
Where did this guy
Okay.
come from? Where did he?
I
where did
don't
he come
know.
from? I've
That's
been
what
in the scene
I was
for-
like. I mean, I
like
go.
that.
I go to jam nights. Well, Salvatore's has a good one on Tuesday nights,
Okay.
and then Thursday Charlotte, where all the best
Where'd you
musicians
see him?
play.
Salvatore?
Salvatore's.
Wow.
And somebody was talking my arm off, and I said, "Shut up!
you
Who is
mentioned
that
his name.
kid
I was like,
singing?"
yeah, I don't know him,
And I
but-
was like, "Holy cow!" And when he got off the stage, I said, "Who are you, and where have you been?"
We don't know where you've been. We don't know where you
Oh,
came from, but we know where
man.
you're going, and that's
Wow,
straight up, man. That's
what a voice!
It's
I mean,
awesome, man.
Straight
you
up,
know,
man. That's
so-
killer. Why'd you pick that song, if you don't mind me asking?
That's one of
It was
his.
the first one to open up with.
Yeah,
'Cause
it was,
your-
it was
that's
on
your
YouTube.
ringer, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. So
It's
I
on
just
Man,
YouTube.
it's dope.
I went to play
So
It's
we're
it.
gonna
killer.
put it on there. So yeah,
It's killer.
definitely. I know it's awesome. Let's
I'm
take.
jealous, man. I ain't got no songs that good.
He's got Frankie.
I just want to write one fucking hit, man, and this kid's already doing it.
He's already
Just
got
one,
he's,
man.
He's
Just
already
one.
2 CDs ahead of you because you talk too much, Mickey.
You
That's
never
what it
say
is.
what's on your
Is that,
mind, do you?
is that recorded on YouTube? Is that with a band or is that just you?
It's
solo?
just me. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Well,
Wow.
you know, when you're ready to lay tracks and you know and do another one, what you should do is, and I've told
What you
all
should do
the
is
young
hit
ones,
me up 'cause I know
grab
killer
grab
producers.
these seasoned musicians, Dave Black,
Right.
George Patzos. You could take Mickey, you get Frankie, any of these guys that have been playing forever that are a name in this town. Kevin Gangdepane, any of them, they
Oh,
will
man,
play
any,
on
any
your.
one of them would just
They will
jump all
play
over,
on
they'd
your
bite on this.
CD, and that's just going to increase your sales because they're going to sell it for you. Walter will sell it. I mean, it's just just a little bit more, and you get to play with some legends,
Right.
you know, just
Right.
because, and they'll definitely do it
You
because
get to be
it's
a
awesome.
legend if you do.
That's right.
If you-
Yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah.
the feeling's mutual as well.
Yeah.
I mean, getting to work with talent like you, that's great. Yeah.
And if you need a studio, that'd be Steve Schindler. Shout out to Steve.
Yes.
Woo, 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 woo.
Steve,
In St.
I'm
Peter's.
Still coming out there. I'm still recording a song and I'm bringing ice cream
Yes.
sandwiches.
Yes, he's awesome.
What is, like, who would you say is an influence on you? I mean, besides your grandfather.
Oh man, I listen to a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
man.
you can
It's
tell.
really hard to say. I mean,
So
as
you
far
li-
as influence, I want to say like Ed Sheeran, Eminem.
There you go. There you go.
Is it because of their
phenomenal,
lyrics,
phenomenal.
because they're more truthful, or just because
No,
you just like the sound, or just what they say, or is it just a little bit of everything?
Just touch it.
It's just a little bit of everything.
Right.
I mean, one guy I'm really listening to now is Dermot Kennedy.
Yeah.
He's Irish fellow, man. He's ridiculous.
Right.
It's my favorite. I've been listening to him like at least the past 4 years. But him and Ex Ambassadors.
Man, I
Very
get it.
cool.
You know, I mean,
Very
when we
cool.
listen to music, it becomes to a point. It comes to a point to where it's part of us, and it's almost like when the last person to jump on board with any of your favorite stuff.
Right.
Who was like at first, and then all of a sudden you're listening to it. It's like they're almost like they're trying to take it away from me. You know what I mean? Because we feel like we own it.
Right.
Because we feel like sometimes they're speaking to us, or they've gone through what we've gone through. You know what I mean? So I mean, influences can come from just about everything.
Yes.
And they all shine through somehow in everybody's music that I can hear, whether
Right.
I can hear it or not. You know what I mean? It's there. It's building blocks, really.
Is there one flavor of music that you could, if you were to put yourself in a category,
It's an
could you
unfair question.
actually put yourself in a category?
It's an unfair question.
If you were to
Don't
say,
do that to the man.
now be quiet. No, I mean as far
Be
as
quiet? You mean shut up?
Shut up, Mickey. So I mean, are you there yet, or do you know yet? Or are you just you're just picking up everything and
Well, I was in the studio a couple of days ago, and I was recording this track, and then I was having trouble kind of explaining to the engineer like what kind of music or sound I was going for.
Right.
And then I showed him another song. I'm like, something like this.
Right.
And then he's like, so pop. I'm like, is that what pop is now?
Oh, I've
You
heard-
should have ran out of
so
there.
I was-
You need to go see
I hear
Steve.
it all day long. You have pop vocals, and I'm
It's
like,
not-
I mean, but pop is just short for the word popular, so any
Exactly.
genre of music could be popular.
Right.
the
Exactly.
last song I sent you, my bass
Exactly.
player
But you're-
said it sounds like top 40, and I'm
Same
like,
thing.
I would love to be in the top
Names,
fucking.
Right.
terminology, genres,
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's
Yes,
really
I hate it
annoying
too.
because you're very versatile. You can do all of it, and you can do all of it too. So it's hard to say, oh, I only do this or I only do that. And then there are some people who are hardcore. I only do punk.
Well,
I
no.
only do rap.
What kind
I
of music
only
do
do,
you listen
rock.
to? I listen to
You
good
know?
music.
Right. Listen, my neighbors do too, whether they like it or not. They always listen to good music. If I'm,
But if they say they only do rock, then they're mistaken as well.
I know.
Yeah, because I mean,
Because if you
again,
listen-
there's so many
Right.
elements from other things that goes in
Everybody
there.
has
Exactly.
something in them that's going to separate them from someone else. You
Right.
can't be just a carbon copy. It's
No,
just
that-
not humanly possible.
No, that's where it comes into where you've got to make your own sound. Because, I said, what are we talking about this? One show, there's nothing has grabbed the public as far as a new sound. Like Rush was a new
The
sound.
new sound, there's no such thing.
The
New sound. I mean, what's old is new, and what's new becomes old, and
Right, you
round
can
and
take-
round
you
we
can-
go. I mean,
you can take the influences, but you've got to make your own freaking
you
sound.
gotta make your own version of
You
it.
do. Just lay out there.
It's like if you really
Right.
listen to the last song I sent you,
I
that was
did.
suggested by my producer, and it was off the wall. It was a song I would have never thought about doing.
Yep.
And
I'm still
he said,
wait-
I hear a certain tonal quality in your voice. I'm like, breaks.
Right.
I have tonal quality in my voice.
His producer is Frankie Muriel from
Vegas.
Dr. Chevegas, King of the Hill, Broken Toys, Hell in a Handbasket, you name it.
I've heard that.
Yeah, Frankie's awesome. Dr. Chevegas, and then his drummer is Paul David Chicky, and they both what? No, somebody just walked by the window. Yes. Goofball. Yeah, people wander up down the streets all the time. We have people just come in and want to hang out and stuff like that. So, well, that's good. I'm glad. So, what studio were you in?
I usually go to Shock City. That's my
Shock
go-to.
City. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I used to teach upstairs there.
Okay.
They used to have lessons.
Mhm.
Jen LeBlanc Billhart's.
Oh, where do you teach now? At your house or?
At home or Webster. Yeah.
Oh, at Webster,
But-
okay.
But, even at Webster, we're Skyping and
Mhm.
Zooming.
Really? Very cool.
Even I'm even going to be teaching a jazz combo.
Very cool.
But you can't play because there's latency issues.
Oh, right.
You're like a half
Mhm.
whole second behind, when you
Right.
try playing with someone else. But
Right.
we're gonna have people record on pick, play, and post, things like that. Lay down tracks.
Sweet.
backing tracks and play along with it and work on improvisational skills and things like that.
Very cool.
Things that you can do.
So
Right.
what do you
It's
teach?
very important.
When you teach, what do you teach that's different other than just to play just the song? Do you teach them to put their flavor on it and run with it, or do you just teach them? I mean, besides the
Probably
basics,
where the
this is what
improvisational
what it sounds like. This is your A, B, C, your chords.
It's in the hat.
What do you teach
It
that?
varies, you know, from person to person. Because
Mhm.
some people that come in and they're already developed in some ways, in
Right.
other ways they're deficient, and then the next person might be deficient in a different
Is it
area,
that- Right.
developed in the area that the other person was weak in.
So do you bring out more creativity in them and
we try to, you know, sort of zero in on what that person needs, and of course we listen
right?
to what they say,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and not, you know, say, okay, I'm the teacher and you do what I tell you because I'm
Right.
older and more experienced than you.
Right.
I think it
That's
has a
crazy.
little bit to do with the hat as well. And I'm not trying to be silly. When I bought a guitar up, basically, I bought a guitar in Mount Madonna, which is down the mountain from Gilroy, California, where I stayed. And John Lee Hooker sold me a guitar, and when I walked out and he charged me $650, when I didn't even want to buy it, I pulled the hat off his head and put it on my head. I said, I'll
Right.
take that hat too.
Well, he's
And I'll be damned if I didn't become a better guitar player that day. And I'm not bullshit.
well. Dave wears a beret a lot too.
I do.
He wears a beret, very cool. Very few people can rock a beret, but Dave can do it, definitely. So what about, and I know you've had the students that can't play but have the best heart and all the enthusiasm in the whole world. How do you pull that talent out where they can you make them, can you make them pull that,
You
play
can't make
it
'em.
all? Well, I mean, what do you do? I mean, I know
You can
you're
lead
very,
a horse to
he's a
water.
very
You can
gracious
try and
man,
force
but I
feed him,
mean,
but you can't.
how do you
Well,
help people like
One
that?
thing we do, you know, at
Can't
Webster,
make 'em.
For instance, like you sign up for, you know, you want to be a music major.
Right.
Well, you have to take a test,
Oh, okay.
and you have to be able to
Right.
read music. And you have
Right.
You got to take
possess
chances, absolutely.
basic skills for that. If you're seeking a jazz performance degree,
Right.
because those are things that you should know.
Right.
And as far as I'm concerned, any
Doesn't mean
music
that
degree
you
at
have
all.
to know those
Right.
things to be a musician.
Right.
There's a lot of great musicians that don't read music.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they're
definitely.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're gonna get a degree in jazz
Right.
performance, then we have a curriculum that
Sure.
we expect you to develop but we try to approach it from different angles depending on where the
There are
person's
people
coming
who
from.
have been given an honorary degree because of their
Right.
excellence, and they
They're
do things they didn't even know they knew.
Right, they're enthusiastic and they can play it, but I mean,
What's that called again?
Well,
You know?
I mean, so, and I know you've
Well, that's
seen
a
those
Mixolydian,
people,
sir.
and,
Yeah.
and sometimes that just means more than anything else, just because it's like, I mean, have you run across people in it that you just couldn't teach to play, or
Yeah, and you know, it doesn't mean that they should hang it up.
No,
they can
Tenacious
still
D summed
appreciate
it
and
all
love
up.
music.
Sometimes it's me,
Mhm.
like maybe I'm not connecting with that person. Maybe
Sure.
they hook up with someone else who's able to. You don't teach one way. There's no
Right,
one.
you gotta
single
find the-
method. You have to
Right.
come from different angles depending on who they are. Depending
Angles and lighting, like a
where
photographer.
they come from and where they're going to, what their intentions are, what their goals are,
right, you got to
what they want to do.
figure out how to
So you
teach
got to
them.
set the artist free.
You got to figure out how to
Talking
teach
about
them.
the
It
artist
reminds
in
me
you.
of the shirt that you're wearing, Terrance, about autism, because I'm an advocate for Autism Speaks.
Thank you.
It's my job.
And I've
That's my 9 to
done.
5 I work.
I'm a working
Yeah,
owl.
No, but people with autism,
I-
that's what you do is you find out how they learn, and then you can teach them. So you just got to find out what their weaks and strengths
found out
are.
five
Just
years
gotta,
ago that
you
I
gotta
had-
teach them the way that they learn, though.
Right, you got
I mean,
you got
everybody's
to figure
different.
out how, because they have, most of them are high functioning on certain areas. So you just got to
Right.
find
Oh,
out
yeah,
what
you have
that
no idea.
is.
Well,
and
I
then
found
they'll
out
just-
5 years
they'll run
ago
with
that
it like crazy.
that I was in the autism spectrum.
Oh, yeah?
And I said, no, you're talking about somebody else. No, and certainly my parents would have told me about this. No, they didn't.
And
And it
every
started to make
case
sense of
is
my
different.
entire
Yeah.
life, you know.
Yeah.
Every single case is different. It's unique.
Right.
I'm a late bloomer, but I'm kicking ass.
Do you guys know his band? His band is called Dirty King, and they're not just rock, they're not just metal, they're not just heavy. They're a combo of a little bit of everything. With
You
a
really
twist.
did listen to that last song I sent you.
I listen to all your songs. I love your
Thank you.
music. It's great. I love your music. It's awesome.
What do you play?
Well, I play guitar and sing in the band that I'm in now. I play a little bit of everything, and that's probably the reason why I'm pretty good at most things and not great at one. I think if I was stuck with one thing, 52 years later or whatever, I think I'd be great at one thing.
If you were to put a label on Mickey, you would see his band play at Foo Bar. So the music, more of his music is
played. Or you would sing on the West Coast and Sally Sells.
Well, we're not on the West Coast. I'm just trying to.
E40's cousin in his studio doing rap music, which
yep.
popped up out there and did not pop up here.
So
again, with music, I mean, I play the rock and roll. I play a little bit of everything, and I have throughout the years, and
it's amazing.
Just kind of pretty good at all of them, not great at any of them.
They don't get to practice that much, but when they get on stage, it's like a wedding. It comes together, and they just
Really?
bring it.
Oh,
I mean,
God
it's
bless
like,
you.
even though you were so nervous, I booked them at Diamond, and Rathacon played after them, and Patrick
we're going
White,
on before
Patrick
the
White,
Rathacon.
you know Patrick White. You know Pat White, Pat.
Yeah. We
Oh,
talked a
big
little
time.
bit on Facebook.
He's a blast.
I heard him for the first time. We did a video shoot with Corey B. Clay.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and Patrick was there. And
he's phenomenal.
I got to hear him perform. He just sat there and sang some Hank Williams.
Oh yeah, he's
George
great.
Jones, and he sang
George
his heart
Jones.
out. What an incredible singer.
Oh yeah, he does a lot of gigs at Soulard, and he's very much the showman. He's been in here twice.
Pat?
Super nice
And he's
guy.
great. Yeah, Pat.
Oh, I love that guy.
He's awesome.
Oh
He's
my God, man!
super nice.
I said if my next rock album doesn't knock your fucking socks off, I'm going country, and I want you on it.
He plays some nice licks on the guitar. too.
I know, definitely.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I really dig him.
Ted, please do. I got
Shall
more
we?
of them. So let's take a little quick break.
All right,
And
we'll be back in 2 and 2. Right
Two
back
and
at
two.
you.
We're gonna start out with some Butch Toko songs.
Man,
Iron
yeah.
Fist Illusion. Woo,
We'll
woo,
play
woo,
all
woo.
of them.
Yeah.
We'll play like every song Butch has got.
But we did start out with one of Dave Black's songs. Let me see. I gotta read it now. All the Things You Are, and then we heard from the Matching Shoe. Now we're gonna hear from Butch Toko. Shout out to Butch. And then
Toko,
we're gonna
shout
hear
out,
one
brother.
of Scorfina's songs. God, don't you love Steve Scorfina? You played with
And
Steve
then maybe
before,
the
haven't
new
you?
Dirty King song.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna throw a Dirty King song in there. Which one you want?
I want the new one.
You want? I gotta.
That's mixed for you to put on there. You
Oh,
didn't
can I
do
put it on there?
Yeah.
I didn't know I could. Okay.
Yeah, please.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
Steve's awesome.
He
man.
isn't
He's
he?
just
No,
a-
he's been in here.
I didn't
Scorfina.
know. I didn't know he was an REO Speedwagon. He was drinking it.
I
he was drinking
told
at a
you
bar I was
that.
running, that I was at.
He was the original member from REO Speedwagon.
The singer.
Steve Scorfina was an original member of REO Speedwagon.
He was.
And
He was the second guitarist, I think. The first guitarist. I
Oh,
took lessons
yeah.
From a guy named Bob Crownover.
yeah,
Was my first guitarist.
Right.
and He was living in Champaign-Urbana at
Yep.
the time.
yep.
Man, oh
Yes.
my God, man! I totally
Yes.
remember him.
Second,
Yeah, so he was original member, but then he made the decision to leave the band because of the opportunity with Pavlov's dog, and so
Which they were huge.
so
They were way bigger than REO was at that time, right?
I think they were running neck and neck.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Because
REO
Pavlov's-
didn't have overseas
I don't
anything
know
at the time.
timeline of Pavlov's.
Pavlov's
Australia,
dog was-
Pavlov's
Pavlov's
dog
dog
in
was-
Australia was like bigger than the fucking.
Well,
Beatles.
they're still touring in
at the
Europe.
time.
You know,
Yeah.
Steve
Are
Bunk
they?
from Trixie Delight. He's playing with them.
Max from
I'm going to be doing a gig with
Mama's
him.
Pride
It's
talks
so
really
funny you
talks
Steve
very
Bunk?
big about them.
Isn't he the bomb?
Yeah.
He's
I
a
just-
killer drummer.
Dave Farber just called me and said, "Yeah, I got a gig."
Jay?
His grandfather's celebrating his birthday.
Awesome.
And Dave hired, I'm going to
Right.
be doing it, and Steve Bunk's going to be the drummer. And
Oh,
I haven't
man.
heard his name mentioned
Wow.
in months, and then you bring
Oh,
his name
I
up,
love
and
Steve Bunk.
I just talked to
What
about
Dave
Jay?
Farber about that.
You've got to ask him to do his Ace Frehley. Oh my God, or was it Peter? No, it's Ace Frehley. No, it's Paul Stanley. It's Paul Stanley. He does the best. He does the best freaking impression. It's
Oh, the
hysterical.
vocal.
I
From
can't
Kiss.
do both.
Oh, I was going to say, he just has that.
Yeah, he's a blast. But
Oh, that's
he's
great.
Wow, good
he's a
times,
drummer that completely makes it look effortless. I mean, he is
Oh.
amazing.
Yeah, he's a great player. I've
He is
worked
great.
with him.
So it's you and Steve Bunk and Dave Farber and who else?
And I don't know yet. I still got it.
Wow, that sounds
I
awesome.
have a good idea.
That's
but I
killer.
haven't called it yet.
Right.
I literally just, texted. We texted each other.
Yeah.
Maybe not even an hour before I left home to come.
That is so wild. Well, Dave Farber has a CD. It's called Mr. Saxophone.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, are you on it? I didn't read it all.
Dan,
Oh,
Some guys peanut butter jam.
Well,
we were like from Dave's Kitchen.
I have that too.
Dave or
Well,
Jay?
speaking of Dave Farver.
Okay.
So speaking
No
of, there's an
relation.
app out there. It's called, it's on Live 365. It's STL Roar. And I literally downloaded all my original music. And I didn't realize how much I had. Matter of fact, Jim Singer wanted me to give him my collection, and I wouldn't give it to him. And so I downloaded all my music, and it goes back to the 70s of original music from St. Louis. It's about a week's worth of songs. And it plays 365. You can download the app on an iPhone or an Android. So you are out there. Mr. Saxophone is out there. My favorite song on that Mr. Saxophone CD is Ants in Your Pants Dance. It's hilarious.
You know that dance.
It's hilarious.
Dave is awesome.
He is.
He used to. We've done gigs with Dave. Dave would fill in. Blake Travis was with Dangerous Kitchen. And
Right.
after Blake
Dangerous Kitchen is out there. I've got their.
Yeah.
Oh, are you on that too?
Yeah.
Holy cow! Wow. See, I told you, he's a legend.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Legend, future legend.
Yes. Well, Dave Farver is the lead singer for Super Jam, is who we're talking about.
I thought you said Jay.
No,
Yeah,
Dave.
pretty awesome sax player and singer.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Yeah,
You know, he used to go to travel to schools and play his saxophone. So he does a whole kids show.
Always
When
like
it's,
Can you do the theme from Sanford and Son?
he can do anything. Yes. But Dave just cut that CD with Aratha Khan, and they're supposed to come in here and play that music. So, yes.
Badass. I love it.
That's awesome. Okay, let's take a break. And mycitymymusic.com, episode 37, Dave Black, Terrance, Wafer. We got to give these guys some of this. Woo, 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 woo. Tweezy's back here laughing his ass off, being the boss. Wait, not Joyzy.
God bless
Joyzy, Tweezy. Joyzy, okay. This is for you, Butch.
Joyzy.
Understanding a logic will underestimate me. Well, I believe that it's slowing me down. What comes around, it goes around. But don't leave, please stay. I wouldn't hurt you anyway. Well, don't leave, well, let's try. I'll punch a motherfucker in his eye now. Colors lose control. Well, I'll tear my heart out for you, touching sound with soul. Well, I'm wasting all my time on feelings that don't fade, and I'll drink the bottle down to forget about the pain. But don't leave, please stay. I wouldn't hurt you anyway. Well, don't leave, well, let's try. I'll punch a motherfucker in his eye. Well, peace and blood, there's nothing more that you could say to me. Peace and blood, well, I've got all the peace I need. Peace and blood, there's nothing more that you could say to me. Peace and blood, yeah, well, I've got all the peace I need. put your motherfucker in his eye. Well, peace and blood and nothing more than you could say to me. Peace and blood. Well, I've got all the peace I need. Peace and blood and nothing more than you could say to me. Peace and bloody care. Well, I've got all the peace I need. Freedom, there's no hand will hold me down. Freedom, there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down. Freedom is my love and there's no hand to hold me down.
Same. I'm tired of accusations, I'm tired of the blame. I'm tired of the rat race, tired of the game. I'm tired of the picture in the same old frame. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems, cause these old ones are wearing me out. Well, now I'm tired of all these bills and I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being the butt of everybody's joke. I'm tired of my job, I'm tired of my life. I'm tired of my girlfriend and I'm tired of my wife. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems, cause these old ones are wearing me out. Man's a fool. When it's hot, he wants it cool. When it's cool, he wants it hot. Always wanting what is not now. I like to spend some money, hand over fist, make up for all the fun that I missed. I like to quit thinking that life ain't fair, to live my life without a care. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems, cause these old ones are wearing me out. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems. I want a new set of problems, cause these old ones are wearing me out. I want a new set of problems, cause these old ones are wearing me out.
When the dark comes and the cold in our bones, and we're seduced to close our eyes, can we pretend it doesn't show, or refuse to let go in a hell of your own design? There's no more speaking to the falsehood. There's no more difference between bad or good. There's no more separation in our neighborhoods. The perspective of the few is gonna change with another view. There's no more feet stand firm. Nobody move, nobody breathe, nobody be. If you have to make a choice, do you choose to find your voice of who to paint, who to praise, and who to please? There's no more speaking to the falsehood. There's no more difference between bad or good. There's no more separation in our neighborhoods. The perspective of a view is gonna change with another view. All the message we've been receiving from a man that's not worth believing, starving on the ghost pains of empathy. When the call goes out for war, when it comes to your front door, I'll find a line between friend and enemy. There's no more speaking to the falsehood. There's no more difference between bad or good. There's no more separation in our neighborhoods. The perspective of the few is gonna change with another view. There's no more, no more.
Wait, is that supposed to be on, Tweezy? Oh, good. Okay. MyCityMyMusic.com, STL Roar. Yeah, Jason's gonna come back in.
He's gonna put these mud flap girls without the name on your.
Oh my
next
what?
name, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
Getting that tattooed
Sure.
on you?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
need. I need 2 naked girls. I need mud flap girls tattooed on me.
Absolutely.
So Jason Brooks, who's
Ain't nothing
he's a
wrong with that.
tattoo artist. He does a lot. He does some killer ink. And he came in on the show and he sat right there and
See the way
tattooed
people
this
look at me
on
like I
while
just
the show was playing. And he says he got a lot of press. He's got a lot of work, and he's opening his own studio in Granite City. He signed the papers. Everything's good. So yeah, very talented. Are
Is
you
he
a
coming
tattoo
back
guy?
on?
He wants to.
Don't have a single tattoo on my body.
Oh, Jason, get in here. You got you got a canvas right here.
He needs his first album cover tattooed on his
I-
back.
All my life, I've
Right.
always sort of like kind of considered that possibility. And
Right.
I talked
Well, you know what?
myself out of it.
They say think long and hard about what you want on you because it's going to be on there for the rest of your life.
Well, every tattoo has a
I
story.
think he's given it enough thought.
There you go. Right. I think we
He
should
doesn't
all
have one.
we should all take
Let me do
turns and
it.
just write our names on you, right?
The time may come.
That's right. Any tattoos?
No, I'm much too delicate.
Oh, listen to it. Oh my goodness.
Sensitive gang.
Oh, God. Oh,
Much too
wow.
delicate. You know what? People lie. It's mostly it's annoying, but when they hit that one spot, that shit hurts.
No,
Don't
well,
lie.
and usually
Don't
what
lie.
it is, and usually
People
what
with the elbow tattoos, quit lying. That shit hurts. Gotta
it's
hurt.
the ones that are close to the
Seems like
bone.
it should
Beat-
hurt a little bit. you
No,
know?
it really
Something like that.
doesn't, because as long as you're not near the bone or a nerve, because it's like a whole bunch of little needles. It didn't hurt at all. when he
Women
did it.
can endure a much more. They have much more of a threshold for pain than men.
No,
do.
because
the
the
one
one
in my throat kept making
Oh.
me feel like I had to piss.
Oh, what?
And I had to get up. I'm like, hang on, I gotta go. And go in there, it's like, false alarm.
Ew, I couldn't do
I don't know what the hell's
that.
going on. It's all those nerves there, man. It's already annoying as fuck all. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's when you hit that nerve, it's like, wow.
Yeah, no, the
I
one,
gotta pee.
the one
I
on
really
my
felt like I was gonna piss my pants. I did.
the one on my ankle, I had it done in New Orleans,
See, she picked her ankle.
and the
How
guy.
many guys got
Yeah,
ankle
it seems like that
tattoos
would
out
hurt.
there?
Well, I didn't
Two?
realize it. Well, my leg was. He had my leg between his, and every time
Hey, now, all right.
every time he
Then
hit
what?
a nerve, I'd kick this guy in the nuts, and I was like, "Stop doing that!" He's like, "I gotta finish your tattoo." It was right there, right on. He'd hit that bone. It's like, "Dang, this
an
poor guy."
unfinished one on
I
my
hope he
throat,
was
by
wearing
the
a
way.
cup. Oh my god.
But see, women,
I
you
know.
have endured childbirth
Yes, we
with
have.
that one little spot on the ankle, and all the places to pick a tattoo.
Well,
Girls
I
are
didn't
like,
know.
"Oh, my butt tattoo."
Oh yeah, I've had friends that have
Man.
their foot tattooed. There's no way I could do it. I couldn't take it. Oh my
No
gosh,
way,
you kidding
man.
me? Forget it.
My feet are so sensitive, delicate. As you just,
Oh.
just said, there's no way I could get a butt tattoo. That's the first place.
Yeah,
My
that
girl
would
said,
be
"Yeah, I'm gonna
bad.
get my butt tattooed." I'm like, "You're insane."
Okay,
If
so
I touch it, she goes crazy. If a dog walks by somebody's dog and licks her foot, no fucking.
well, don't let the dogs walk by and lick her foot.
Well, that's
Good
how they
Lord.
hate 'em.
I don't even want to know what you're doing. I don't even want to know. Okay, let me get some shout outs
I don't
here.
have dogs.
Just you. Okay, so St. Joe's
I'm a
Music
cat,
House.
actually.
Shut up.
I'm an alley cat.
Shut up.
Who
Saint-
won that fight anyway? The cat, the dog.
All right.
She pelted me with rocks and garbage.
St. Charles Music House, Wednesday night. They've got River City Acoustic. I don't know who's in that. Do you know who's in River City Acoustic?
No.
No, I don't either.
Also unfamiliar with St. Charles.
St. Charles Music House, you've got to go. It's a killer venue.
Well, you know what? They called me, like 2 years ago, and said, how much would it be to have you perform out here? And
that was probably when it was Timothy's or
all our
whatever it
managers
was. It was
died.
some.
You know what I mean? So we don't have management. I don't
Right.
know. I'm like, I
Okay.
don't know.
Anyway,
$500, and she said, "Yeah, well, okay, we'll call you back."
anyway,
I lowballed it, and nothing. Tell me to shut up. I'm not shutting up. till you tell me
shut
to
up, Mickey. God
There we
damn.
go.
Okay, now listen.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Wednesday night at St. Charles Music House, River City Acoustic. Friday, they've got 40 miles to Vegas. Woo!
No.
I love the Wallaces. John and Shelly.
Oh yeah,
Those guys are great. They're freaking
killing
phenomenal.
it.
Saturday, Decades Apart. Shout out to Amy. Woo woo. Friday
Woo, woo.
and at
Jenny, put
Diamond
the
Music
T on
Hall.
that one.
Diamond Music Hall is going country Friday night. They have Creed Fisher, special
No, say
guest.
it like you say it on. on STL on St. Louis.
It's on STL. It's not on St.
STL.
Louis. On
Hi
STL.
gang. Hi kids. Cat Muse here. I want to hear it. I mean, come on. Let's get the whole spiel here.
You want to hear the whole spiel?
I
You want to
I
hear
want
it
you to, I
live?
want you to do it like you mean it, like you do
Oh,
on
fucking
STL.
killing me. Hi kids, Cat Muse here, and this is.
This is it. This is what
Hi
makes
kids,
the
Cat
big
Muse
bucks.
here, and here's what's going on this weekend in music.
Yes.
Friday, Diamond Music Hall. They've gone country.
Yeah.
Creed Fisher with special guest Shotgun Creek.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
talking
Outskirts. You know who's in Shotgun Creek?
Ma'am.
Sean McSparron, drummer extraordinaire.
Ma'am.
Shout out. Yes. Anyway, and I don't know. They didn't advertise who they're playing Saturday. They may not even have anybody on Saturday. They may be tapering down on their bands just because of all the COVID stuff and trying to catch up.
Blah, blah, blah.
But it's Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Pub, shout out Judy, Robin, Jilly, the whole gang. Unfortunately, St. Louis County still has a restriction on them, so their shows are early still. But Saturday, they're having a huge Labor Day
St. Louis
party
County.
thing. Yeah, fuck you, St. Louis County.
Fuck
You
you.
suck. But that's okay. We will prevail. So they're having a huge
What
party
I mean by that is
outside.
like officials, not like official
Mickey,
party.
shut up and let me get the sentence out.
Say
So-
it like you mean it then. I'm gonna jump in. Hi gang.
No, you're
Shut
gonna
up, Mickey here.
You're gonna jump in
We're on
anyway.
STL.
Charlotte is having
Charlotte
a big
Club.
party
Come on.
Saturday night.
Charlotte.
You are so cut off. I think somebody's calling you. Your phone's ringing outside.
Charlotte been around?
Charlotte has been around. They just had their 20th year anniversary. 20 years.
Do you remember if Jimmy Lee Kennett and the Joint Jumpers used to play there?
Jimmy
Yeah,
Lee
keep it
played
clean.
there. Yes.
Keep it clean.
Yes.
I've been there.
Jimmy
I
Lee.
saw them a long, long time ago.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Lee used to play there all the time.
I remember that place. That's a cool spot.
It's a very cool spot. St. Louis RFT
Greg
voted
Enoch
it.
was a bass player.
Yes, and well, yep.
The drummer, muscular guy, got a big huge arm.
Lots of
I don't remember who that was, but Greg Greg and Vicky, Edic's Way just played there last week. Vicky Michaels is his singer now. But they've been playing together forever. So they played Friday night at Charlotte. But unfortunately, Charlotte, they have to close at 10 o'clock. So she's
That's
having
all
her
right.
shows
That's all right, 'cause
early.
You're gonna show
and
it up and
then,
blow it up.
and
Till
then,
10.
and then she starts kicking people out around 9:30, 9:45, and
It's
so
not
she
her
can
fault.
shut the door. I know, it fucking
They
blows.
get, like, penalized or something.
Yeah,
She's not
and-
happy about it.
No, the fine is so
Neither are we.
big. And I said, well, what if you just don't do it? But she said because it's mandated by the health department, they can slap a big fat fine on them, and that's just bullshit.
So we have to do it. We have to continue in the parking lot.
Right.
Closing early.
Right. So she closes early. Like I said, so her bands and stuff start at 6 o'clock, and then she has to close by 10 o'clock. She's got Broken State is playing there Saturday. They're doing a barbecue. They're doing what else is going on?
All kinds of cool shit.
All kinds of cool shit. There'll be lots of Jello shots, and they're doing
Love it.
a raffle thing. But Broken State, that's a band. You know Broken State. Dana, Tom Ackman,
Time out.
who was it? Greg Morris.
Yeah.
Well, you know Dana.
Yeah.
She's freaking phenomenal. I love Dana.
I know Frank Morris.
So, you know Greg?
Yeah.
You know Greg Morris?
No, I know Frank
that
Morris.
Name is very familiar.
I don't know Greg Morris. I know Frank Morris.
He's a bass player for he's been around for a minute. He's been in
I
a
know
bunch
you.
of bands.
I'm just messing with him.
He was also in what was the other one? Broken State and Walk On.
Walk on. Walk hard.
Walk. Just
Walk.
walk. Crawl.
I know so many musicians.
I
It's
know.
just hard to keep names straight. There's so many.
But the basses, man.
Oh, bass in your face. So where are you playing this weekend, Dave? Do you have gigs yet? You don't know. Where are you playing this weekend?
Ugh, let me see.
Are you
Let's
doing?
take a look here.
Are you doing Rebar this weekend? Because Rebar
I
last,
was there
last weekend they did.
Saturday.
Oh, they had.
I was there Saturday.
Oh, I didn't know
How'd it go?
that.
It was one of the best shows I've ever had.
See,
Killer.
that's
And
you
I'm
missed
glad
it.
to hear
Oh
that.
I
my
was right
gosh.
next
That's
door.
St. Louis, man.
So I
That's
had
St.
a show the week before and did not go great. So I called my Rebar show
Right.
my redemption show.
Very
so,
cool.
So now
Very
all the
awesome.
upcoming shows I have for
Hey, take it easy
for
there, man.
yeah, I know, right?
Right.
All the shows I have for September, I'm just gonna call it the Redemption Tour.
There you go.
So,
Very cool. So are you doing a solo acoustic or are you playing? You got a band?
I'll be solo for the most part.
Yeah.
This Thursday, I'll be at TGI Fridays off of 94
Oh, very cool.
from
That's
7
why
to
he's
10.
sane.
Very cool.
That's why he's
94 and
solo.
40?
It's
St. John's.
Like
First Capital.
first cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
TGI Fridays. What?
Man, they're just banging out there.
And they're trying to get people back in there, so they do live music every Thursday now.
TGI Fridays on First Capital.
TGI Fridays.
Where on First Capital? Am I just stupid?
It's way down past the Hot Shots.
We're trying to get
Past
Oh,
the
94.
movies.
It's 94 going out towards
Yeah.
Harvester.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we used to say back in the day because it was only a 2-lane highway out there.
Our first show was at the bar Throwbacks out there at the Cave Springs exit and like go left towards that bank.
Oh, no kidding.
Back in the day.
No kidding.
And they switched names again. It was called All Stars then.
Right.
It's called Throwbacks now.
Yeah.
It's a cool place. I'm hoping they start getting some live entertainment back up in there.
It's just karaoke.
Just karaoke,
Yeah.
but man,
I know.
the owners are cool as shit.
Who doesn't love
The owners
karaoke?
are cool as shit.
I'm there every weekend.
What's the difference between karaoke and a bunch of people, setting up and
I know.
singing live? It's like live karaoke.
That's all good. So where else you at?
The 12th, I'll be at AJ Tex Mexican Barbecue.
Very cool.
Then 17th, I'm back at TGI Fridays.
Very cool.
18th, I'm at Parrots.
Parrots.
Yeah.
That's a cool venue.
Where's that at?
It's in St. Peter's.
Yes,
At 8:30, Mel, a host on this show, a co-host on this show, says, "I'm guessing Justin is running the video because it just sound on the logo screen."
What is Justin doing, Tweezy?
Just sound. What do you mean?
It's Spreaker.
What do you mean, Mel? Are you
No,
talking
he's
about?
just-
Is this more like shit talking on Jimmy Lee Kinnon or?
No, in other words, he's not live streaming the video. He's just using Spreaker.
Oh, gotcha. Good looking out.
Is that right? It's
Good
on
looking out.
YouTube. It's
Good
on.
looking out, Mel.
It's on YouTube.
It is okay.
Send her a message. Tell her it's on. Is she on
I can't
YouTube?
do that. I can't respond to anybody until I'm done, or my video shuts off.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's all good. It's
We
all
all
good.
know how
So
important my
where you-
video is, right?
Shut up, Mickey. Okay, so where are you at, Dave?
Well,
Hero.
Saturday I'm going to be at Montel Winery
Very
from
cool.
12 to 4.
Doing a solo.
Oh, that's
or-
a paying gig right there, brother.
With
Shut
a
up.
group called
No.
Fanfare.
Okay.
It's like a pop band, like we do stuff, like Motown and classic rock.
Sweet.
And then on Sunday I'm going to be at Alpha Brewery.
Very
with
cool.
Joe Mancuso.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa, whoa,
alright.
whoa, whoa.
No, Joe's not going to be on the gig. He's bowed out because he's got something else. He's going out of town.
He's got
Right.
better shit to do.
So I might be there solo, or I might be.
You need a singer?
Kind of looking for somebody
That's
that,
awesome.
That I can work with.
Yep.
And
Very
then let's see. Monday, Quincy. I'm going to be performing in Quincy
Quincy, Illinois.
Which bar?
with Fanfare.
Oh, with Fanfare, yeah.
Fanfare.
They've been around for a while, and I know that Ron Stevens said this band.
Ron.
Yep, they
And
said
a large orange drink.
large orange drink. Yeah, he's freaking awesome. He was telling me about this band. They want me to put their stuff on the show. I said, well, they'll just send me a message or an invite or
Call
do an
1-800.
event. Yeah, 1-800.
They've been together for.
They've been together for a
40
long
years,
time,
40 years,
and they got a
or
great sound.
Going on 40 years, like 38 years or so.
Right.
Nice, they're great musicians. And Lanny Bowles used to play drums.
Good company.
He was a Texas Jew boy with Kinky Friedman.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that's
And,
awesome.
Yeah, and
Sweet.
Kinky actually wrote a book,
Mm-hmm.
and they use Lanny's the drummer that I
Right.
work with now. They used his nickname. They called him the captain or the colonel or something like that.
Colonel.
It's a reference to that character in one of Kinky's books. That he
Oh,
wrote.
very cool. That is awesome.
Bad first time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
That's
for next
awesome.
week.
Very cool. So what song when you play at Salvatore's, is there certain songs you do know, or do you just know all of them, or they just say, "Can you play this?"
For the open jams and stuff?
Yeah, when you do the open jam, is there one song you really like to sing that you
Oh,
shine at?
man,
Because
my go-to's, Skinner,
Well, let's do
That's
it.
the one right
get
there.
your guitar,
And how
let's
much
hear it.
title do you get from playing
Get your
the
guitar. Get your guitar. Let's do it.
Skinner? Some Skinner? I'm gonna sing some
Some
Skinner.
Skinner?
You're gonna do some Skinner shit.
You want to play?
I don't want to.
Do you know if you know Skinner?
don't
Get
wanna-
your
Oh, yeah,
guitar.
man, the more the merrier,
That's what
man.
Skinner did. Play
let's
my
do it.
guitar, Mickey. Grab mine. I brought mine in. I want you guys to sign it.
Where's he tuned? Where's he tuned?
Which one?
What is it? Simple
not-
Man?
Simple Man.
Oh,
Yeah, very good. That's ought to be good.
You get standard?
I'll just follow you.
Are you on standard? It's an Amsterdam. I usually play half step
STL Roar episode 37, mycitymymusic.com. There we go.
Mama told me when I was young, sit beside me, Mona Lisa, listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come, and they will pass. Find a woman, oh baby, you'll find love. Don't forget that there is a someone up above. Be a simple kind of man. Be a something you love and understand. So baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son?
Not quite two. Oh, yeah. Let me get a verse. Get your loves right for rich man's gold. All that you need is in your soul. Find a woman, oh baby, if you find love, all that I want from you, myself, is to be satisfied. Be a simple kind of man. Be a something
Sorry, not quite too.
you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son? But don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. You can do this, oh baby, if you try. And then I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied. Be a simple. reach into this army, son. If you give, if you give. Oh, won't you do this for me, son?
Yeah.
If you can.
There you have it. Simple Man by Pussy Magnet. Buy the album now.
Oh my God, that was
Cat,
awesome.
you have the coolest friends, man.
Oh my God, I
I swear to God.
that was awesome.
You have the coolest friends. You know that, right?
That's because you're one of them, Mickey.
Oh,
Aww.
blushing. Is my face red?
What's your second one?
Is it?
What's your second
Second,
go-to?
oh shoot.
What's your second
I'm
go-to?
out of gas now. I don't know. It depends on if Tommy from Gorilla Theory jumps up there with me.
I don't know
shit.
him. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Saw him
Out to party.
saw him
Then
last
I'll do
night
like
dancing.
I'll do like
Gorilla
Diary of
Theory, man,
Jane
those guys
or
are so
Sail
kick-ass.
or red jumpsuit apparatus, one of those.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, Tommy's a blast. Yeah, he
Wow.
was at
Gorilla
Nancy's last
Theory is a
night.
blast.
They are fun.
Absolutely.
They are so much fun. But yeah, they played. No, well, Nancy at night shift, she has a killer Sunday night open jam. You ever been to that one yet? Have you?
I was there last night. You don't remember.
Oh, that's right, you were.
Last night, last week. She doesn't know where she
Shame.
is,
Oh,
brother.
I was burnt. I was dead. I was at a wedding
What
all
day is
day
it?
long. Yes, and I know. And Jamie and Bobby Taylor are married. Woo!
My
Woo!
sister.
Finally, 10 years.
Lifetime in love and happiness to both
That
of
was
you.
exhausting. I mean, it's like, it's hard to marry your friends because you know them.
It's hard
I
to
mean,
bury a friend. That's what you married a friend yesterday. We so to speak
it was
buried a friend
so-
yesterday. And
Oh,
it's
no.
equally as hard,
I know. It's-
equally as emotional. You know?
So when they had their own vows, and Jamie's crying, and then Bobby, he chokes up, starts crying. Everybody's crying.
whoa.
I mean, it was just
Jamie's
like,
crying.
Shut up! God, you're annoying.
I know it.
Ugh.
You love it. You can't do this. You can't do this without
I
me.
just want to finish a sentence. That's
It
all I
feels
want
so
to do.
empty without
Or
me.
finish.
I don't show up. If I'm in the studio and I don't come, she got that look on her face like she's looking to tell somebody to shut up. She's got nothing.
Oh, well, no, Stump was here. I had to tell him to shut up a couple times.
All right, thank you, Stump. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he didn't want to come in here because of you. It's all your fault.
It's all my fault.
It is. Stump is a guy in a band. It's called Southside 5.
Southside 5.
Southside 5.
Cheers.
And you guys were all together at one time.
Yeah.
And then they had a
Love
falling out because they were fighting
love
over.
him.
They were fighting over the mirror, and
The mirror.
the mirror.
The mirror is my
The
enemy. I look in the
mirror.
mirror to make sure I don't have any boogers on my nose, and I get the fuck out of there. That's about it.
Whatever. You're so retarded. So, what is your go-to song?
Well, that wasn't very nice.
What is your most go-to song? Do you have one?
I always feel good playing. I love it. I've always loved it. And people like when I play it is Can't Find My Way Back Home.
Let's do it.
Blind Faith.
Do it. You know this one?
No.
What is it?
Can't Find My Way Back Home by Blind Faith.
Oh,
Yeah, you
My-
can't find your way back home either.
you don't want to know what I thought you said.
Oh. All right, Dave Black, episode
Black.
37.
The flag.
STL Roar. I love this song. This is a killer song. Terrance, look up the words and sing it. It's a killer song.
Sure.
It's a great song.
I'm not trying to mow. I'm not trying to mow nobody's grass over here.
So precise. Did you find him? Terrance, go ahead. Jump in there.
I would if I knew where.
I don't know all the words. I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. It's hard to leave when you can't find the door.
precise.
Shout out to Courtney Fox.
Oh my God!
She
Shout out
also
to
said my hair
Courtney.
looks great. Thank you. Don't say
Your
my hair
hair-
ain't soft and
your
luxurious
hair
because you know it
looks
is, bitch.
Awesome. Wow, Dave, that was fantastic.
That was
Holy
fucking
God,
awesome,
so
Dave.
precise. Wow. I mean, it's just
Shout
like.
out to all the ECB brothers
Oh
on here.
yeah, that is very killer.
Satisfactory.
So, is that an artist you like, or just a song? I mean, it's just one of those songs.
Well,
It's just
I
killer.
love that
You know,
song.
Blind Faith
I
is
mean,
just
wow.
Like, it's just like a streak of lightning. It's just, they were here and then they were gone.
I know. One of
Like
the
that in an instant.
another
you know?
underrated band. There's a lot of them out there. Dokken, Rainbow, April
Dokken.
Wine. I could go on. I
Don
mean,
Dokken lost all use of his arms. I don't know if people realize this. They're talking online like Don Dokken looks like shit. He should hang it up. He can't move his fucking arms, man. He had surgery for his back
Right.
or whatever, and now he can't move his arms. I mean, maybe he should hang it up, but give the guy a break. He can't
Well,
move his arms.
I mean,
You know what I
rehab
mean?
gonna help him? I don't know.
Try it.
I just.
I can't talk without using my hands myself. Try it.
Yeah, it's your hands. That's what it is.
It's my hands.
Really? It doesn't matter. You could like have no hands and feet. You would still be talking.
Cut my tongue out now.
No, because you'd still talk. Then you'd bitch about how I cut
I'm
it
like,
out.
you'd be like,
So ridiculous.
fuck, nigga.
Shut up, Mickey. God, he's so annoying. Oh my gosh.
You can't get enough of it.
Yeah. So there's
Have some sympathy for my gal, then.
oh, definitely, yeah.
You got it bad, honey.
Yeah. His girlfriend Courtney, she has the patience of Job. I mean, the patience of Job.
Oh, you have no idea.
And I don't care what she does when I don't see her, but all I know is you can hear my eyes rolling across the street, so I know she's going, oh my God. This is
Oh,
her
yeah,
vacation when he
I
comes
can
to
read
the
her
show.
mind. I have ESP, you know what I mean? I have psychic episodes,
Right.
if you will.
Right.
And I can hear it already.
Okay.
Did you just fucking say that out loud?
Did you?
I'm like, did I just think that out loud? Can you hear
I
me?
don't know.
Yes, I can. Shut the fuck up.
So, Dave, in all your years, you've seen all the music evolve in St. Louis as far as original music, and it, I can't stress it enough that without original music, we have no cover tunes, right? So we got to have more original music coming. I mean, do you see the
Or
creativity?
renditions like that.
The
That was a beautiful
creativity.
rendition,
Do you
brother.
see it going in any direction, or just do you?
Oh, it's always going to move forward.
I mean-
the young people
You can't
have
stop it.
something to say. I mean,
Right.
it's humanity.
Mhm.
It's just the way the world works.
Yeah, it's
And the more you try to stifle it, the louder it becomes.
yeah.
Right.
And the more
Exactly.
it pisses off parents, and the more loud and obnoxious it becomes.
It'll never stop.
You can't stop rock and roll, baby.
On your shows, do you put your original music? Do you pepper it in with the cover
I do.
with your
I
covers
do.
that you do? So Joe is one of your singers. Who else do you? I mean, do you have favorites, or just depend on the show and the venue, or and where you're going? Because you have so many songs.
It varies. I mean, like I was working with a singer named Amanda Ray.
Oh, she's
No
awesome.
relation?
Yeah.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah, she's in Nashville now.
Wow.
She's making a name for herself, and
Yep.
she's
That's
swinging
impressive.
the bat, as they say.
That's
You know,
good. So
she's
does she have a
swinging
studio,
the
or
bat.
she just has a gig, or what is she doing?
She has some gigs, but a place like Nashville.
Right. I know, it
Nashville, I
takes a
mean,
minute.
it's
tough.
it's hard out here for a pimp, but go to Nashville and
But she's swinging the bat, and she's out.
that's
there
why I
working.
said that's
Right.
impressive
Well,
to really be doing something in Nashville is saying something about
Yeah.
That's what Matt
yourself,
Wynn is doing.
Your endurance, your perseverance,
Yep.
and your ability to rise above, passing a bucket around to get paid, because nobody gets paid there by a venue.
Well, Alan Jackson tells this story that he was out there for 10 years, and him and his wife, and it was like
He paid his dues.
he was about to hang it up. They were
Yep.
flat ass broke. They were destitute. I mean, it was almost to that point, and he was about to hang it up, and he got it. So it's like, I hate that he had to wait 10 years, because Alan Jackson's very talented. I mean, he's just
Extremely,
great.
absolutely.
Who's the Australian singer married to Nicole Kidman?
Oh, that's
Keith,
that's Keith Urban.
Keith
Yes.
Urban. He had to go back to Australia
Yeah.
a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, he was hanging out in
Yes.
there.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'd run out
He's-
of money.
he's a
he'd go
down-to-earth
back
person,
home,
too.
and he'd
Yeah.
have to work for a while and
Right.
save up money.
I mean,
to
he's
go back
down
to
to earth.
Yeah.
He's like this tall, but
he paid some serious
he's
dues.
a good
He did
person.
pay some
He's,
serious. He has a lot of Randy Travis. He was a dishwasher.
He's shorter than Ronnie
He was a
James Dio
dishwasher
and,
in a
and Vince Neil
restaurant,
put
and
together.
his manager,
I'm
I
not
guess
kidding.
now she's his wife. He's
The big boys.
He married her.
In big games.
But yeah, but didn't he have an accident or something?
Randy, he had a stroke.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
A stroke.
And he's fully recovered now, right?
Yeah.
Or for the most
No,
I don't think
he didn't recover like he.
ever will.
part.
No.
I think he has to a certain
No.
extent.
To a
So
certain.
he's able, yeah, but I
Right.
mean, as far as performing,
Oh,
Speaking of accidents, poor-
he's come a long way. I'll say that.
Yeah, but he's not out there like he was before, and I think
No,
I think
you
that
know,
bugs
and
him.
who- and who knows
This
on
guy
that,
was in
but
the
I mean,
hospital for a
the,
minute.
The
That was
advances
bad.
he's made and the progress that he's made is
Well, that
remarkable.
is, yeah,
It's
yeah.
absolutely
Right, right,
remarkable.
definitely.
absolutely.
From a brain injury like that.
So how long were you in the hospital?
You know, it's funny, we're talking about that because that was exactly a year ago. It was August 21st is when I had my bicycle accident.
This
And,
poor guy was. I mean, I was like, oh my god! It was devastating. I was
Oh yeah,
no
you hate to see
way.
that happen anyway.
Oh yeah, he was laid up.
My tibia was kind of shattered.
Oh.
Were you hit
They
or
had
were
to
you
put
struck
rods
or
and
it was in
pins.
an accident?
So
For
it's
a month I had to lay in bed for about a month with rods and pins and then go back in for
You
a
wrecked
second
or you were struck by something? Car?
Right, it was a bicycle, and you know, it was a combination of rocks and a railroad track.
Did you try taking the training wheels off?
yeah, that's what he
Damn, I
messed
should have
up.
thought of that.
No, that's what he did. He took the training wheels off and then
okay.
he crashed. Yeah, you know
No,
how it goes. So.
it's horrible to go through. I was hit by a drunk driver when I was 15.
That's
Or
horrible.
13 on my
So
bicycle.
you have a whole new tibia? Did they give you titanium, or you just got rods and pins?
concocted this, you know, it's like a compound of
Yeah.
Ceramic.
calcium and
Uh-huh.
this kind of putty substance. They reconstructed the
Sure.
Wow.
upper part of my tibia. It's called what they call a tibia plateau fracture.
Oh.
Yeah, I had the same thing on the fib and the tib.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had to
I
put a
had to-
bone stimulator in there.
single
It
fracture
grew
on
the
the
opposite
fib.
way. They had to
And
go
the
back in and do a
meniscus.
fib tib osteotomy where they cut a wedge and moved it back over,
That's wild.
wrapped it in metal. And yeah, this whole side of my body, from my ankle to my knees to my hip to everything's been replaced with titanium and
How's
the same
it-
type of composite
How's
that you're
it
talking.
doing now? How are you doing
Now I'm old. It's like it hurts twice as bad.
He just drank.
But hey, I'm hanging in there. You know what I
When
mean?
did that
I still
happen?
feel like I'm 18 years old. Besides all
When
the
did that,
arthritis
Mickey?
and-
When did that happen?
now? When did that happen?
1984.
How old were you?
It's like 13.
13.
Shit.
But you were in a wheelchair for a year.
Almost 5
And
years.
5
surgery
years.
back
Yeah.
then was not as developed
Right.
as it is now. So
Yeah.
you probably had some major trauma.
Yeah, I did. Matter of fact, there's things that come after it that they didn't keep an eye on that they had no idea would occur. I mean, just like domino effect, basically.
Right.
I as an adult, I walked around for almost 7 years, crying about hip pain, and my hip was just killing me. And the doctors thought I was in there looking for drugs, or I was, cuckoo. And finally, I finally got referred to a specialist. I said, I don't want your drugs. I'm not in here for that. I just want you to tell me there's something wrong with my hip.
Yeah.
And,
Listen to me. Take me serious.
take me seriously.
Wow.
I don't want anything else for
Yeah.
you, but for you to tell me this is what's wrong and here's how we're gonna fix it and get you going. And he said, you don't have a hip. So bone loss
so you
it
were
wasn't
like
necessarily
bone-
hereditary in my family, but from that there's been a number of things that I've incurred because of it. It was just a femur bone at this point sticking in my pelvis. That's why I was feeling all that pain. It degenerated. Basically, I'm like, where is it? He's
like
like, you don't have a hip. Where the fuck's
bone
it
to
at?
Oh
bone,
wow.
You know what I mean?
Bone on
Well,
bone.
shouldn't it be like pieces of it laying
Oh,
around or
gosh.
something?
Well, I have
So-
to tell you, man. You know, my surgeon did a great job. I have nothing but praise for him.
It's
So you don't have any
nice.
pain or anything, or just once in a while maybe?
It's
or?
getting better. It's still getting
Yeah.
better. I'm just now able to walk up steps with my right leg
Right.
without having
It's a
to
process.
left and
Right.
right.
It's a
process.
left and right.
Right.
You know, it just about 2 weeks ago is when I'm now able to just go up. and
That's
step.
good. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
You know, and it gets better. It
That was kind of the final step for me.
it's hard. You had to learn to walk again, basically. Yeah, it's
amazing.
one of the hardest
Doing
things I've done
okay.
besides quit
I'm
smoking.
Probably not nearly as beat up.
Well, I
as
was a
you
kid.
were,
I was a kid. You were
But
were
the
not a young-
pictures you
know?
look like you were, it looked like you got run over by a train. It was so bad. When Joe
know?
put those pictures, I said,
But,
"Oh, it was so bad."
I was a kid. You know what I mean? I was not going
I
to stay in that
couldn't-
chair
I
forever. They wanted
couldn't
to cut it
walk.
off.
Gosh.
I said, we'll let it rot and fall off when I
out of
cut
work
the
for
damn
about
thing
4
off.
months.
Oh man, that's terrible.
But you know, it's life.
It's life, you know
So
what I
you
mean?
put
It's-
your
it's-
training wheels back
you know,
on, and now you're going to ride your bike again,
What doesn't
right?
kill us makes us stronger, you know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, I feel like the $6 million man at this point. I'm like,
I had
more
the
like the
most developed
$250,000 man.
My entire adult life, my most developed pec because I was walking with crutches.
Right.
Right.
That will, you know, you
Yeah.
get rid of those man tits.
There you go. Awesome.
Yeah, so
Very
same thing
cool.
with a wheelchair.
Yeah. Are you taking
I'm
notes?
not even in that chair, but I can pick a chick
Yeah.
up with one hand at the school dance or whatever.
Oh, good. Okay, you guys, it's 9:05. You got one
9:05
song. One
liquor
more
stores.
song. You guys do one more song together.
Calling all cars. We got a 205
Do
and a
one.
905 and a
Shut up,
902.
Mickey. What do you want to do? Dave knows everything.
Let me think.
If you're at the jam session, what would be your go-to song? Besides,
Let's hear some.
besides
Let's hear
that.
an
Besides
Ozzy
Skinner.
Osbourne version of a.
How about
fucking
another?
Elvis
How about
song.
another Skinner song?
That's all
Or
I
an
got.
Elvis
That's the whole bag of
version an
tricks.
Ozzy
That's
Osbourne.
it. That was your bag of tricks. Oh
whole
my
bag of
goodness.
tricks.
Oh no. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Not
Is
for
your
a
girlfriend listening?
No.
No. All right. Which one gets it?
second. Shut up.
No, I want to know.
Okay, so
I'm
what do
just
you
curious. You know, I'm not gonna like steal your song.
pick anything?
Okay, I am. I was planning on stealing it, but
You guys just do a jam. Just throw something together. Go ahead. Pretend you're in a jam session, and because you're both very good musicians, I think you can figure it out.
Oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know something wasn't right here? Oh baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Now you're out of sight. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we've got. My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh baby, baby, the reason I breathe is you. Girl, you got me blinded. Oh pretty baby, there's nothing I wouldn't do. It's not the way I planned it. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we got. My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Give me, baby, one more time. Woo! My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Give me, baby, one more time. My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind.
Really?
Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
woo! This guy.
I know, Bobby Brown, definitely.
That shit was dope. Don't lie.
Thank you guys.
Don't lie. That shit was dope.
I'm glad
Except
I
the
only
part where
spent
I dropped
$10 on that guitar. Episode 37. MyCityMyMusic.com. STL Roar. Dave Black, Terrance Wafer, you guys rock. Thank you so much for coming and hanging with us. Mickey, you suck. And Tracy, I love you. Sorry, Mel. We'll see you next week, I hope.
But I make 52 look fun. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You know I do.
Yeah, here we go. We'll see you guys next week.
One more jealous.
One more Jello shot. Have them all,
more Jell-O
please.
shot.
Woo woo.
Third time it's
Geez, thanks for putting up with me.
Oh, we are out of here.
We are out of here. We're going to take a pic, folks.
We got to take one pic, you guys.
all right.
And
Thanks again for tuning in. Much love.
Thanks for your hospitality.
Oh,
Peace
thank
and love,
you.
y'all.
Here, have some more. Have some more.
No, I'm
We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Mickey will eat them.
You know I'll eat them all.
He will. Mickey will.
Yeah, give it to Mickey. You eat it.